Yo, boys. So I finally unlocked Auction House. I did that off stream, I believe. So I've been spending some time selling things. And I've become so rich. I am so rich now. I will never run out of money again. So the plan is just to sell the last couple of items I need to sell. And then, oh, that's not worth it. And then I will jump into Space Marine and fight for the Emperor. I saw some people make like fixing Concord art, and it's so funny. I think if Sony wanted to and just change the art style, not the art style, but the art, like the models and such, so it wasn't so fucking terrible, I think Concord would actually have a real chance of going on to become a game that people play. But I think Sony was too embarrassed. Hey, Ventus! Everything's good. How about you? Finally unlocked Auction House. It's called Flea Market in this game. So I've been selling things for the last couple of days or so. So I'm about to collect all the money and become hugely rich. Super, super rich. So Inner Boss headed home. Perfect timing then. We went to that castle yesterday, and it was such a beautiful day, and the area was so nice. We went to the beach and like we went into the water and everything. Really enjoyed the last day of summer, and now it's just been raining all day. Like it has already dropped to 20 degrees from 26 and pouring down entire day, and by Wednesday we will be down to 15 degrees, I believe. It's such a huge change all of a sudden. It was a perfect day to end summer. It was really, really nice, and I'm so happy we did it. And we've gone to that city before to see the castle, but we never really went there to see the town, if that makes sense. So yesterday we spent a lot more time walking around and actually trying to get the vibe of the town and so on, and we really liked it. We think it was a really, really nice place. Okay, let's get the monies. We have this guy. This is just loot, but that was quite trash loot. We have this guy, which is also just trash loot. This, which is trash loot indeed. And then now, so notice I have 700,000, which is, to be fair, significantly more than I had last time. And then here we go. So we open this, and we see all the money. All the money. So much money. So 700,000, guys. Let's see what we end up at. Nice. 8 million, 9 million, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 million. Nice. That was a good haul. That was worth it. So now I can buy anything. Money is no longer an issue in this game. I fucked up at work by reading stuff about Path of Exile 2 and checking early access release data and realized it is only 67 days away. Oh, really? made you sad? What's sad about that? Isn't that good news? $67, that's essentially 2 months, right? So it's sometime in November. Can't wait. It's the good old Game of Thrones kind of vibe. I haven't seen too much Path of Exile 2, to be fair. Rid of these loading screens. There we go. Path of Exile 2. Get rid of the background music a little bit.
My son, are you clear of mind and stout of heart?
I am.
Are you ready to sacrifice?
2 seconds. I really like.
I will.
Wait, what? Can I go
everything.
back? There we go. I really like this. Like this piece, I think is really, really nice. Like the contrast and everything. I will say I am a bit disappointed in modern day ARPG graphics. I think Diablo 2 did it so much better. I wish they used more colors essentially. I know they want to make it a dark and grimy game, but you can do that with more than just gray and brown. Like this is a very monotone picture. You could basically make the same in black and white. This is the same color as this. This is the same color as this. It's just all different nuances of the same thing. And blue is the only thing really popping out. And I get that you want stuff to pop out, so you don't want everything to be super saturated and super bright. I respect that. I get that. But you can still have them different colors, but still be desaturated.
Are you ready to sacrifice? Sacrifice everything to become the savior.
You can see this example. There's not really a lot of color choices here. We have blue stone here, we have red stone here. And then this dog is a mix between blue and red, and then we have red tentacles here. Like it is a very limited color palette that they use, and I just wish they would open it up, buy some more colors, like add a DLC to buy colors or something, like add a colorized DLC.
I will.
Do you have the strength to sweep aside this world and build it anew?
I must.
Yeah, like I guess most people like it, to be fair, because hopefully otherwise they would stop doing it. This is a little bit better, this screen. Like you have gold highlights, you have some blood details, then you have the fire that really takes your attention, and then you have a grayish, reddish background. My problem is just there's too many grays and too many browns. Like the skin is gray, the background is gray. Why wasn't this more of a sickly green or something like that, just to pop it even further from the background? And again, this guy is also just gray. Gray, gray, gray with a red highlight. Gray, 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 gray with a purple highlight. And gray, gray, gray with a green highlight. Shall we do it again? Gray, gray, gray with red highlights. some gold details, and then the lightning, to be fair. But the model is basically just gray. This is a bit like this one is literally black and white, essentially gray. I don't know, I like colors. I really like Fortnite is a bit too colorful maybe, but I really like League of Legends. I really like, what the fuck else do I like? I honestly think Fortnite looks great. Fair enough. I get a little bit visually bored or visually tired, I think, by watching this. Like, this is in game, so we have the same brown everywhere but different nuances. So this is a bit like there's more white in this brown. This is a more dark brown, a lighter brown. Then we have brown over here, which is colored by the fire. Then we have a gray character. Like, the character doesn't pop, and that really annoys me. I want my main character to pop. I want to be able to see it, and I want it to look amazing. And then the boss down here is also just gray, and you don't really see him. You see the abilities, and you see those very clearly, but everything else just kind of feels like background. I think that's a huge shame. Again here, like, when you pause, the character actually blends into the background. It's really hard to differentiate this playable character with the background. And the boss is also just gray, different nuances of gray. And then fire. I don't know. Give me color. Make me a colorized DLC, please.
Now, are you ready to fulfill your destiny?
That's fucking cool. You can luckily fix that with money, buy some bright character fix. Oh, really? So there are essentially what is it called? They have made a colorized DLC. It's just microtransactions. So.
Why, hello again, everybody, and happy September, or almost.
Any interesting games here? Maybe I'll look through this later. And maybe I need to investigate some microtransactions in Path of Exile 2. I haven't really looked into them for Path of Exile 1.
Lieutenant Titus. Receiving. Attend me on the crew deck. Acknowledged.
Microtransactions you buy in PoE are usable in PoE too. Oh, really? Like, I'm so unused to player-friendly microtransaction that that's a complete shock to me. Even though that's just how it should be, right? But it also puts as a huge burden on the developers. But I don't understand. I've heard Asmongold talk about he buys like a Path of Exile pack for $400 every season. but I don't. I haven't really explored this shop. What does that do?
Wishes to see you because of my transgressions. I will take full responsibility. I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
Hive City. Jerichus was blindsided by a Rubrik Astartes. He slayed the enemy but lost his left hand.
Just cosmetics, really?
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
Those are supporter packs he buys. You get pretty cool cosmetics, but main purpose is to support the devs. Fair enough. And that is a really nice way to monetize a free-to-play.
Anyone on this ship with concerns about your intentions. It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not
Heretic.
yours. Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it. I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Questions too much. He is not strong of faith. He will fall to the heretics.
His brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush.
100% he will become chaos. And we will destroy him. I would really like to get the jump pack again. That was really fun to play with. Armoring Hall has been stuck with new gear. Let's see.
There he is. Lieutenant, Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survivor is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on Domerium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently.
Yeah.
You will see.
That literally can go tits up, I'm sure. Plasma incinerator. Rapid fire mid-range plasma weapon can be charged. So we either do the heavy bowl or the plasma. Let's try this one. Haven't tried that one yet. Then I want this sword again. The sword is cool. Heavy bowl pistol, I rarely use the pistol, so it doesn't really matter. Microtransactions can be shared between both games where applicable. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And it's the where applicable, like I'm not saying they have bad faith, but that leaves them room to maneuver as necessary.
Squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant. The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a three-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay. We will not fail you. Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
But I guess I'm obviously biased, but I think GGG is one of the best modern game studios in terms of fairness, and they most likely are. And they need to say is applicable, like is sharedware applicable, because otherwise people might complain, and most skins and cosmetics they're probably transferred, but are they going to transfer all skins and all cosmetics from day one in Path of Exile 2 that they have made for over? But Path of Exile has been running for more than 10 years, right? Like that is a huge back catalog of cosmetics and skins and so on they would need to transfer over. And is that really where they want to use their efforts? And what would players prefer?
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
It's too much.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield. You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out.
No worries, get as excited about PoE as possible. But it is absolutely possible to complete both games without spending anything. I think that's the best way of doing it.
Wing, box check.
Meridian here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged.
puny humans.
Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Do we fear the Valsinos that hammer at our door? Damn right! For we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Cadia, our home, lies scattered across the stars. But do we relent? No, sir! No! For we are vengeance! And we shall bring death to any that threaten the sacred soil of the Imperium! You will give your life in the name of our holy Emperor! Sir, yes, sir! Will you give your life in the name of all that is good and pure? In the name of our holy Emperor? Sir, yes, sir! Then take up the Cadian standard and hold it high so that the enemy will know the name of their executioners!
That's a good fucking speech. I like this tank, he's essentially just driving a house. Look at this bulk. Okay, so let's compare us to a human. So a human goes to like our... not a cult. So a human goes to our elbow. So this tank is like 3 humans tall or something like that. 3 to 4 humans. Jesus Christ. He's driving a mansion, and look at all of these fucking guns. I'm not sure if those are guns, to be fair. But that's a gun, that's a gun, that's a big ass gun, that's a gun. I think these are guns or smoke system, that's another gun. Then we have 2 guns here. Do you have anything at the back? No, just oil. So many fucking guns. Of course over here as well. This must be a Baneblade, right? I think so. So fucking cool.
Cowards! You are a boil of the pride of the Cadian Guard.
I see some like some people who didn't want to fight.
By abandoning your brothers. Your punishment is dishonorable death. Squad! Ready! Aim! Fire!
Well, okay, so I was about to say if you fight, at least you have a chance of surviving. But I don't really think you have a chance of surviving in the Warhammer 40k universe. I think you have a better chance of surviving if you just flee. But yeah, you're kind of both, you're fucked either way.
Forgive my cowardice.
So here we're just cleaning up some Xenos. Having a huge ass barbecue. I wonder if they've tried eating Tyranid.
Understood. Damocles out.
So much world building is so cool. So every
If we encounter Chaos forces,
let's listen to this.
you need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant. Disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch. I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue.
Made it your business by being a little bitch. So, back in the day, in the Warhammer 40k universe, back when it was Warhammer 30k, like 10,000 years earlier, every Space Marine Legion, I believe there was 12, but I might be wrong. Every Space Marine Legion was
Open the gates.
led by the Primarch,
Damage from the last attack.
which is essentially a demigod. He's even bigger than a Space Marine and much stronger. And they all have different personalities and different attributes. But then the Horus Heresy happened,
See
where
the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord.
the Legion started, like, some of them got corrupted by Chaos and started fighting each other. And a lot of things happened. The God Emperor essentially died, and basically all the loyalist Primax died, and the what is it called? The traitor Primax. Most of them didn't die, but they disappeared in some way and turned demon and so on. So ever since then, the Imperium said that no Space Marine Legion is allowed to be more than 1,000 Space Marines. Because back then there were like hundreds of thousands, so it was too much power to wield. So now there's like a million different like sub houses and so on, or sub legions. But most of them, like, not most, but some of them can be same. They can have the same Primarch. A Primarch is essentially their gene father. So the Space Marine is kind of a mini version of the Primarch.
Another one dead.
So you have a Primarch that's, he was very magic focused and very magic interested. Magnus the Red. Then you had some savage ass bitch who just likes wolves. What was his name? That Primarch? That was not Theros Manus, right? That was one of the Iron Legion or something like that. What is the Primarch for the Space Wolves? I don't remember.
The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through. I may have an alternate route. Proceed. Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
The debris? What? There we go. This debris. Like, if you ever want to get into like 140k lore, just start by reading the Horus Heresy.
The path is clear.
They're available on Audible as well if you prefer audiobooks. Highly recommended.
Spores. Acadians will make short work of them. Indeed.
I really hope the Henry Cavill Warhammer universe with Amazon comes to fruition. It seems like there's a good chance it might not, which is a huge shame. They just need to stop fucking with the source material and print money. And I don't know why they're so against printing money. It doesn't make any sense. Like, if there's anything Amazon is good at, it's printing money. So why are they trying to prevent that? Wait, did he just drive over a lot of Tyranids? This bitch. Okay. That's one way of opening a door.
Our exit. Relay. Our brothers are getting hammered
So,
down there.
just think about what's happening here. Like, this is not a place a tank is supposed to drive. This is a walkway. But there's still enough room for tanks to drive around.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
Oh shit, didn't they have the wrong... What did they call it? Hive Tyrant? Motherfucker, I ran into that one like in Saga. I think maybe I need to use ranged weapons a bit more. But I just like getting in there and just playing. That look cool. Get some healing. Warhammer has so much, like both Warhammer and Warhammer 40k has so much established lore, so many well-liked characters, stories and so on. All they have to do is change books and series into scripts and then hand them to actors and directors and then just start printing money and remove all writers. All writers need to be removed from the set. It seems like modern day writers are fucking useless and they corrupt stories more than they improve
Door is
them.
inoperative. Is there an alternate route? Yes, but it would add considerable time. Then we must find the power and restore it.
This is not a good idea. Whoopsie! Didn't expect that. Okay. At least they can revive me.
I am in your debt.
Then Data Slate.
Record. Declare evidence. Crates found dubiously heretical works, also recovered. 14 Cantrail type las rifles, 8 las pistols, various designs. The serial numbers are filed off. Heretical symbols are applied to the surface of the weapons. I am enclosing picts supporting the evidence. Evidence to be destroyed in accordance with invasion protocols. Traces of the cult indicate that it has long since taken root in the hive. The mere thought that he has reached the highest levels turns my stomach. These officials, bureaucrats, and politicians are so mired in their intrigues that they warmed and nurtured the roots of heresy within their walls. Well, the fire of retribution is already consuming them. The punishment of the Emperor is inevitable. End of record.
And son. So we have a lot of traitors.
Open the door.
Holy shit.
Cut them down.
Execute him!
Your treachery ends now.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Basic bitches. Most famously, Amazon, I believe, maybe Games Workshop 2. Yeah, Games Workshop 2. They have tried to retcon the... Oh, what is it? It's not Astartes. It was the Emperor's Guards that they wanted to include females in, even though the law clearly says since the first 10,000 sons, it has always been a noble son, or a noble house son who did the duty. So the law clearly states it's always been sons who was included or recruited into that part of the army. But now there's also females, I guess. I think it clearly states in the law that for some reason it never worked with the female biology. And trying to make, not even Space Marines, but what the I need to figure out. Warhammer 40k female Custodes. It's Custodes. Custodes are essentially Space Marines 1.0, so they're better and stronger. That's my understanding at least. And yeah, and it has always been men, and now they want women in there as well for wokeness. And it's like, yeah, but there are plenty of female characters in Warhammer 40k. You don't need to force it in where it doesn't belong. Like, you have entire armies of female only.
Penetrate his armor.
But now they want to force females in where it just doesn't make sense law-message. That's such a shame. It's another huge L. It's a completely pointless fight. They're making a Warhammer, well, they should be making a Warhammer show for the Warhammer fans. If they make it well enough for the Warhammer fans, then a lot of other people will want to watch it as well. But if they alienate their core fan base, just so some people who's never heard of Warhammer might want to see it, that makes no fucking sense, man. Like, let's look up So let's look up Games Workshop stuff. The Warhammer is a global danger. Oh, they have a value of 3.3 billion pounds, right? That is a, and Games Workshop, they just do Warhammer, like they do Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Fantasy, and Warhammer 40k, and then they do spin-off products off that, right? So you're tapping into a market which has a fan base willing to support the main company, the only company, for 3.5 billion pounds. It is a big fan base you're tapping into, and it's a fan base that is accustomed to spending money. Like, we keep joking about Space Marines not being a cult and so on, but if anything is a cult, it's the Warhammer fan base. They will consume anything because they love the franchise so much and they love the hobby so much.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry. That's quite a shot. Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant,
Oh shit!
then our little excursion was all for naught. We should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
You say there will be a massacre. How do you know that? Why else would the traitors be trying so hard to stop us?
Our lieutenant said it himself.
There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant.
What the fuck? Here goes his villain arc. I think the problem is not whether or not women are Space Marines. I think the problem is that they are completely ignoring like 30 years of established law and they're not giving a reason. And then they go out and say, oh yeah, but women has always been Space Marine. It has always been like this. You guys are just stupid. And if they did it probably... So one of the things about the Warhammer 40k universe is that after the heresy and the rebellion 10,000 years earlier, in the year 30,000, a lot of the technology has been lost because of the civil war. So a lot of the technology that was being developed and researched back then is no longer available, and we don't have the same resources and the same geniuses in this time to evolve it again. And the Emperor has been lost, which is like who was the main driver behind the Imperium. All of the Primax have been lost, which was his children, which was like the second greatest minds in the world. So now you just have these essentially babies trying to understand how quantum physics works, and that's not gonna work. So there's been no scientific advancement in the last 10,000 years. At best, they're trying to get back to the glory days. But they don't have the same, like, demigods and gods guiding them. So even if they came out with a reason like, oh, but that's because we discovered we could do this, and therefore now we can also have women, then you're essentially saying the God Emperor who created all Space Marines and the Primarchs and who drove humanity to conquer the stars, he was too stupid to figure out how to do it with women. But this random dude who can barely put on his pants, he actually knows how to do it. It's really hard to have a good lore reason for this to happen. And you have entire armies in Warhammer 40,000 which is only women. You have women-only armies already. So you don't really need to force Space Marines to be women to have women inclusion. And as you can see, even in this game, one of the prominent characters and one of the leaders of these humans is a very strong woman, and who's a very believable strong woman. And she's written very well. But if you want, like, you can have Sisters of Battle, for example. This is an entire army only of women, and they're loyal to the God Emperor, and they're like, I remember them as a kind of like Inquisition, but they are badass gals, and they will come and fuck you up, and they are as close as you get to female Space Marines. Some of the fan art is badass. So you have this inclusion and you have this army, and they're already really cool. You have something else as well. Then you also have, like, a lot of the other races include women, such as the Eldars. We have one more, Imperial, like, and the Imperial Guards, they have female characters as well, lore-wise. Then you have female Warhammer 40k armies. What is the other one called? So, is the only one? Remember there being one more. So the Warhammer 40k fan base is super fucking toxic. Oh, I can fly now. I didn't see that. That shouldn't. So I'm very mixed on the topic, because to me it's not a problem to have female Space Marines. I wouldn't care. It might be super cool. What I care about is they're shitting on the established lore. And I don't think that's nice. And then a lot of the fan base is just very misogynist and super hateful people. And I think that's a huge shame and completely unnecessary. A lot of the people are also like normal human beings. But they are not the verbal minority. And the Warhammer 40k fan base is known to be very extreme. And most people who play Warhammer 40k, I don't know if this, but a lot of people who play Warhammer 40k, they see the Imperium as like the good guys, and this is what we should strive to be, when it was made as a satire of like a fascist empire. And a lot of the point in Warhammer 40k is that there's no good guys. We are all equally bad in different ways. What are we doing? I didn't listen to you guys, I'm sorry. I was talking. Supposed to go up there, maybe? So the fan base is definitely taking it way too hard. Like, like including female characters is not a problem. It has been done, but it also sucks that you just shit on 30 years established lore. And if including female characters is more important to you than all of the lore that has been established since the beginning, then you're also not really the right person to represent the community, because you don't really care about the lore and you don't care about the background. You just care about including like people. I think we saw the same thing in Rings of Power, where they just race swapped a lot of things, and it wasn't necessarily the best actors who got the positions, but it was the actor with the right skin colors, and they retconned a lot of the elf descriptions, talking about how they were essentially pale of skin and they were the whitest motherfuckers to ever walk this earth. And whether you agree and think that's good or not, that was just the law. And there wasn't a good reason to change that. And there was no explanation why it was done or anything like that. And whenever that's done well, nobody complains. Like, nobody fucking cared that Samuel L. Jackson, isn't that his name, that he played Nick Fury. That was a race swap. Nick Fury has always been a white dude, but nobody gave a shit that suddenly it was black dude playing him, because he played him fucking fantastic. Like, he's a great character, he's a great actor. And therefore people don't give a shit. But people cry and complain whenever it's done poorly. So it's never really the problem that it's done. The problem is that it's done like shit. And I think that's what most, like, that's what a lot of these shows do nowadays. They don't really care about doing it properly, or take their time to do it in a right way, or think about what the fuck they're doing. They think the goal justifies the means.
What are your orders? We fight.
And I think it's so, it's such a big problem, in my opinion, to say that you will get the role not because you're a good actor, but because you're black or because you're a woman or some bullshit like that. I think that's such a disservice to the struggles they're facing, and it's so dishonest, and it just turns more people against their cause than it's gonna help them. And I think even in Lord of the Rings, there's so much opportunity to do some really, really fucking cool colored characters like black, brown, whatever. Because you have the Haradrim, you have the entire essentially Middle East that we haven't explored in Lord of the Rings. So they could do whatever the fuck they wanted with it. And why, like, isn't it a very interesting story? Why is the Haradrim siding with Sauron? They're humans. Why are they not fighting against Sauron? What did Gondor do to them? You can have this whole redemption arc of like this potentially suppressed people who's choosing to team up with evil, maybe because Gondor and Rohan mistreated them in the past or something like that, but they are not getting the support from the other human factions that they needed, and they're actually being oppressed or something like that. You could explore all of that with colored characters and get diversity into Rings of Power, but instead they just chose to put in some like non-white elves and so on, and dwarves, which doesn't lore-wise make any sense.
So
And I think that's really my problem. There was a million better ways of doing it, but they didn't have the creativity and they didn't have the understanding of the law to do it properly. 2 seconds, chat. I will read your message after this one. It's a bit too intense. I would love a show to explore why is the Haradrim siding with Sauron, and how did that come about? What did Gondor do or not do to make that happen? I'm messing around with my hotkey so much. Wait, is that a Carnifex? Fuck me. We need to heal up here. Oh, I didn't. It's a problem. Okay, Chiron, you have that guy. And I will plug up my hotkeys over here.
Sustained heavy damage. Clearing the way.
Motherfucker. The whole debate. The problem with the whole debate is that it's very hard to differentiate between people giving valid criticisms with valid reason and people being racist, homophobic, misogynistic, or whatever when talking about these work issues. And I completely agree with that. That is a huge problem, and it is completely right. I think a big problem, like a big reason for that problem, is also because you're not allowed to have these discussions. You're not allowed to say, I don't think that character should be black, I think he should be white, I think he should be something else. Because that's racist, apparently. You cannot disagree without being racist. That means you cannot have an open and honest discussion. When you cannot have that, you cannot get a good product. I think in the end, we all want a good product. I don't think anyone is actually happy, like watching a subpar show or a subpar movie where it just feels so forced.
Another one dead.
To die, he was so fucking annoying. I hate those snipers. This dude. Nice. Nice. I think I will just mostly stay range. Boom. There we go. Another dude that needs to die. Just practicing my aim for Targo. It's really cool I don't need to reload this gun. But I'm not used to that at all, so I keep trying to reload. I think we have a huge problem in today's society with we're not allowed to acknowledge our differences. So one of the things I really like is like teasing around and playing around with my wife and talking about how she likes that because she's Korean or she has this preference and so on, and I have this preference because of my culture and how I was brought up and so on. And we can have an honest conversation and we can tease each other like that. But that's not something you're allowed to do in a public space. And we're not allowed to acknowledge these differences. So I saw something about... so first of all medicine that, like, my understanding is that all medicine is tested on men. So we, as a rule of thumb, we don't actually know if the medicine we have works on women. Because I don't know if this is actually true, but what I've seen is that they find it hard to test medicine on women because of their change in hormones, like because of their period. whereas men are more stable. So that's why all medicine are tested on men, because it's easier to get good results when you have a stable test group. And does that mean that we don't know if our medicine works on half of our population? Yep, but it gets better than that. In the West, it also means that we test all medicine on multi-white men. There's been studies showing that all medicine doesn't work equally on like on all different kind of people. So there are studies showing that some medicine works better on like people, for example, than other medicine. So that means if the doctor is not aware of this info and is not allowed to prescribe different medicine based on people's race without being called racist, then they don't get the best treatment they can get. And I think that's really messed up, that we would rather pretend we're all the same than ensure we have the care and attention and support that we need. I think in today's environment it is a very hard subject to broach without being called a racist. So you have to talk about it very carefully as well, which I to some extent understand, and I also think it's dishonest and it's kind of bullshit. Let's poke him, let's finish him!
Xenos Hulk brought down.
Easy. Second time around was much easier. Focusing on the snipers and the zoanthrope. Okay. So I guess more Carnifex came up. Is that 3 dudes? What? What's going on here?
What is this? Thalassa. They killed the Hive Tyrant. They are falling.
Okay.
All of them.
That was why.
The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Thalassa?
Thalassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go.
The Space Marines into your damn duty.
Look at all these details that's put into this world. Like, I'm the kind of guy who usually just runs through and doesn't really appreciate it. But I think this game really deserves, like, to appreciate the art. Just these servo skulls just flying up here. Why are they there? Are they necessary to be there? No, they're not. But someone took the attention and care to put them there. Even though it's completely unnecessary and like 99% of players is never gonna see them. There's all those little details and all that love and attention here and there, which is so amazing. And this is...
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears.
I let him talk, then I can
I
take
need no commendation.
Is that right?
Enough.
So I think this is a relatively good example of a dark and gritty game. Everything is very dark and gritty, but my character fucking pops.
I will pass pass your
Like,
request to the
I am
captain.
colorful, I am looking awesome, and everything else looks kind of destroyed and worn down and efficient. But my character is colorful, my enemies, they're kind of gray too, but they could be colorful. They should be. And they use different colors. Look, that's even green here. It's a toned down green, but it is a green. It's not a gray. And you have a like sand beige color there. You have a red brownish here. Look at all these different colors. It's not just gray and brown. It is a lot of gray, to be fair. It is a lot of gray. Could be less. But it also has a lot of colors.
The Hive fleets
What
cast a
the-
psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers.
I need to see that.
Their path, the chance to call for aid.
Give
Let
my
us hope
voice
we
to
are
the
not too
Emperor.
late. Protect us.
Are these Psychers? Or Astropath? Are you an Astropath? You might be. I thought Astropath are only on ships, but I guess they're not. And that's just a whole fucking factory of human experiments. So, if these humans are what I think they are, meaning Astropath, then these they are like the compass that is used, which means that there's not really warp speed in this universe, but you go through the warp, which is like where the chaos is and where all the evil things dwell, and like where the chaos guards are. You go through that and then you can jump from one point to another. But to guide you through the warp, you need people with the psychic abilities. And those people which guide ships and such, they're called Astropath. And they're essentially the compasses of ships when they go through the warp, and they have a very high likelihood of being tainted by chaos and being corrupted. Thanks for the follow, bro. And I've never seen this many here now. Oh shit, did we reach the goal, or why did Twitch go crazy? At 50 followers on Twitch. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Nice. So essentially, these dudes are psychic human beings who will lead ships through the void, and they will most likely be corrupted by chaos and executed by the Inquisition at some point. Yep.
You shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marneus Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message.
But these dudes are basically phones across the stars.
I have it. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence. There are no guarantees.
I really like them, all the blend in Warhammer 40k between science and religion and magic, and they all kind of blend together, so you don't know where one starts and the other ends. her head gonna explode? Or is she gonna turn into a demon? Yeah, get real.
What is this? I do not know.
You wish to bring Kolgar here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graia!
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
He seeks the power stone for himself. He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
I have a strong feeling she's gonna be corrupted and turn into a demon. Oh,
What have you done?
he shot her. There we go.
How gracefully you dance!
Nice. What a fucking ride. Fucking cool, man. And there's games in Warhammer 40k. No, but there used to be. I'll look up some pictures after this fight. Right, okay, so we should kill these blue dudes. Oh shit. Let's get behind something. It's a very interesting fight. Fucking Siege, man. Oh, shit. What am I gonna do about the ammo? Pretty much out at this point. Damn it, I misclicked. It looks cool, I guess. A Death Trader. I don't know what I'm killing. Oh, ammo.
Munitions secured.
Yeah, another dude. Go! Back on the big dude. It's really cool how he kind of warps everything around him. So there's 4 gods in the Warhammer universe. Like 4 evil gods, to be fair. There's Siege, which is the change of ways, and the god of magic, essentially. Of like evil magic. Then you have Khorne, which is the god of like berserkers and just plus shit. Then you have Nurgle, the god of corruption, who just tries to spread disease and illness everywhere. Then you have Slaanesh, which is like the god of like pleasure and god of... There's another word for it I cannot remember. But essentially, John's like he's a hedonistic god. But so what we're fighting here is a Siege Chaos Legion. Yeah, I essentially got up lost, yeah. But like, but not just like sexual pleasures and things that feels good. He also like about like he's also about he's enjoying pain and like all kind of emotion sensory. Oh shit. Okay, far off, where are you? Ah shit. So I dodge him. Nice. Oh, get out. Nice, nice, nice. Good dodge. I'm getting good at this game. Not that good at countering yet. Doing some good work here. Damn it. Gonna go down soon. Really wish I had some healing. Did I use an iframe there? What are you gonna do about it, man?
Did he escape? I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Oh, that'd be quite forgiving. I understand why you tried to kill me, but we're fucking done now, right? No more trying to kill me. That's next level badass. Imagine having a movie or a TV show based around this with the same depth and character arc and building as Game of Thrones, but with this kind of level of badass and fight scenes and deep lore. That would be fucking amazing. Like, that show would print money like it was going out of style. But instead it's being delayed and potentially halted because of they want to include woke shit and so on. Just fucking print the money, man. Print the money. You can make so many cool characters in Warhammer 40k. You just don't need any quotas, just make cool characters and find cool actors to play them.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered? Where is Luz?
Inside, they have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure. What is it? We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss. He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
That was not a lot of planning.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
He sounds angry.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Right.
Andromedus, I leave you in command of the bridge.
Captain, I would prefer to join the fight.
I need you here in case the heretics attempt to board this vessel.
If they do, they will not live to regret it.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
So there's a couple of things here to address. Let's start by one more 40k scaling. They were called something else, weren't they?
That is a long and exposed ride for our Thunderhawks to reach the surface.
He used to be. Must be someone on Reddit who knows. Read Gaven. Gaven's in Warhammer 40k. Let's see. I am 99% sure there's lore of Skaven's being in 40k, and there was models of it like back in the 80s and 90s, like really old shit.
I'm still awaiting auger data from the advanced probes.
It's not that easy to find. It might be, might have a different name. Maybe ChatGPT knows it. What was the name of this gaming race in Warhammer 40k before it got terminated? The root. Let's see. Warhammer 40k. The root. Root. No. That's not the same one. Oh well. We'll look at that. I will try to find that. So you saw how they talked about they put a battle barge to rest on this planet. And one of the reasons they do that is because each machine in this universe has a machine spirit. And a machine spirit is essentially what we have in our technology, but we haven't accepted it yet. You know, when your computer's acting up, but you don't know why, so you reboot it and now it works fine. That's the machine spirit. Like, that is like some kind of manifestation of a soul or a spirit or something that lives inside. So what you see, all of these, here we go, all of these Mechanicum, one of their purpose in life, or their purpose here, is to praise the machine spirit and guide the machine spirit. So if you remember earlier in the account or in the campaign, we had to interact with some computer thing, and to turn it on, we had to praise the machine spirit. Instead of like click any button, it was like pray to the machine spirit. And every single thing has a machine spirit, and they're stronger and weaker and so on. So that battle barge, they do it out of respect for the machine spirit. They might lay it to rest like that, to honor like the spirit. And other machines in the universe is powered by essentially dead people.
Using an ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An unorthodox approach. You disapprove? On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that. Why reluctantly?
Because it will go to your head.
So for example, the universe has these things called dreadnoughts. Okay, let's these things, and they are space marines who essentially died on the field of battle, but they had served with such valor and they died in such a heroic way that they preserved the body, and they wouldn't be able to live outside of like a vat of supportive fluid and a lot of cable and so on. So they're essentially perpetually on life support. So the coffin of the Space Marine is actually in here somewhere, where they're being kept alive, but if they cannot be brought out or anything. So now this is their new body, and now they're only a machine for war. They kind of already were, but now they're a stronger and bigger machine of war. And what happens is that these dreadnoughts, they are taken in and out of sleep as they are needed in war, because their mind can be scrambled from all the damage they took in battle. So a lot of them also go crazy, or they don't remember where they are. So there's a lot of lore with these dreadnoughts where they think they're fighting in battles 10,000 years ago, or they think they're killing Tyranids when they're killing chaos or something like that. They have a hard time differentiating reality and dreams and such. And you have that in Dreadnoughts, you have it in Titans as well. Titans is a little bit different. I don't think they are... I don't think Titans are powered by... what is it called? They're not powered by almost dead people, but they are like... I think they're more like people converted to this thing. So here you can see an example of... Then you have the interred Space Marine inside, and it's kept alive in there. The same thing here. And then you have the Chaos Dreadnought, which is essentially the same thing, but it has a little bit of a different vibe. I think this model is so fucking cool. It is a really, really cool model. Hopefully we will see some Dreadnoughts in the campaign as well. That would be really nice. I hope we don't see any Titans. Do I collect figurines? I did. And I used to be really good at painting them, but I don't really have a group around me that I can play with. And I'm too much of a shut-in to go play at a local store and meet new people. So essentially I sold all my armies. And I had a huge Skaven army, a huge Vampire Count army, and I had a small Necron army. And Necrons, think you might ask. Necrons are especially space skeletons. So Necrons are these Necrons are these space skeletons, which is just they conquered the planets millennia before the human race ever existed, before any other race existed. They conquered the race, they conquered the galaxy, and then they just went into their tombs and slept because there was nothing left for them to do. And now when the Imperium or any other race comes to a tomb world, it's just an empty planet for them. And then they start digging to find artifacts and to find resources. And then sometimes they disturb a Necron tomb. And then all the Necrons start reactivating on that tomb world. And then they will come out and kill everybody who's on the planet and just destroy them. And in the old lore, when I played, Necrons was like the strongest race and no one could really fuck with them. And they were a mindless horde, not horde, but they were a mindless, I guess, horde. Let's say that, a mindless horde of skeletons which has a single will, and there's no personality and there's no thought in them. They are just this power of nature that you just can't do anything about, and I think that's really. I think if we do, I'm sorry, choose all the time. What was it called? It was Dawn of War Necrons trailer. I think this trailer is so fucking cool, and this really shows. This really shows what Space Marines are, in my opinion. This is the max. Okay, so this is the highest quality. It's an old trailer, guys. Bear with the pixels. Just listen to the message. It's really cool.
In the name of the Emperor, finish this!
You can see at least 7 of the pixels. Yeah. So you can see all the Necrons they killed, they start resurrecting because that's what they do.
Continue the assault. Reinforcements are coming. The monolith. We destroy that and this is over. Charge!
So let's destroy this big fucking building. We have 4 people, then this is all over. Yeah, good fucking luck with that, bro. I know. When I saw this back in the day, I got such a big nerd boner. Is this actually better quality? Why is it good quality? I don't. It's not worth watching again, even though it's better quality. I just think that's really nice. And I agree, like, Skaven in Total War Warhammer 3, they're fucking amazing. I love them. What kind of army do you usually run? I go very, like, I get a Gracium. And I prefer it with the plague spells. I don't remember what they're called, but I think the plague is the strongest. And then I just get like 4 plague claw catapults, and I get 4 warp lightning cannons, and then I just get. What do I get? Then I get Storm Women. No, I just get Clan Rats besides that. And then I just go use my Clan Rats to tie up the enemy units. And then I just bombard them and cast spells on top of them until enemy dies.
Titus, I am troubled by a report I have received from the Astra Telepathica. An accusation of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted by her.
The lieutenant will answer.
The Psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Calgar is dead. By your hands. I will be watching all of you. Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did. You are dismissed.
Brother, what was spoken by the chaplain?
Let's go, bros.
Time to go.
The snipers are called Warplug Jesales. Or Warplug, I think it's Warplug. Warplug Jesales. These dudes. They're super cool. I really like them as well. I usually have a couple of units of them as well. I've never I like the Warpfire Thrower in theory, but I just get annoyed that it gets line of sighted so easily. Like people block its line of sight too easy, and then it stops firing. But the Rattling Gun, if you just have an army of these dudes, try to only have an army of these dudes, right? And then what you do, let me draw, is that you place them like essentially like this. So you like they're all the same size, but you just place them irregular, and you just keep going. So when the enemy comes here, then all of these dudes can just fucking annihilate them. And if they go here and tie this unit up, then everybody else can fire at them. It just, it's so strong. It's so fun. I really like it. That's one of my favorite units as well. But I play Total War Warhammer in a super cheesy way while playing it on the hardest difficulty.
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numeralian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium, but the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the
It's also super fun to decimate enemy lord before anyone gets to touch you with Warplug Jesales. Yeah, it's so nice and they're so strong.
They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Guilliman, for the glory of Ultramar! For the glory of Ultramar!
Do you know anything about Skaven lore? Have you read any books or heard anything? There's some really fun books.
Galio, theoretically, could Tacticus armor withstand a suborbital drop? Gravis is too cumbersome for our needs.
Negative. Extreme risk. Dense debris fields litter the entry flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating. Survival probability equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Galio.
So if you want to look up Skaven lore,
An orbital drop without Gravis armor.
you look up this dude called Zanquil.
With a 38% failure rate. We are facing much less favorable
He is a
odds today.
Gracier who's the luckiest and unluckiest at the same time. And he's always accompanied by his Bone River, like his red giant. And it's always kind of called Bone River, and it dies all the time. And then he buys a new one, and then he calls it Bone River again. He's just such. I just really love those books. And that's so much lore about him. He's such a cool character. And he's also part of the Gortrek and Felix books. And just the entire, like, the Skaven society and the way they talk and the way they think and the way they they always try to shift the blame. So, for example, a Skaven will try to stop someone else from achieving victory if it wouldn't benefit their goal. So even though it might benefit all of Skaven race, if it doesn't benefit them personally, they're not gonna. Then they would rather just disrupt it. And I think that's so funny. I love that. If I were to start reading or listening to audiobooks about Warhammer, how should I start? That's a really good question. Did you like the Skaven lore? Were you a fan of that? Let's see what Audible has available. Okay, so you like that. I think Jesus Christ, this is just trying to. You want to? Yes, I want to go to the page I went to. I love the fact that many people never believed Skaven even existed, and they just lived beneath them doing red stuff. Yeah, exactly. So I think like this will be throwing you in at the deep end. This book series is part of the End Times, which is when the Warhammer world got destroyed, like the real End Times, when shit got to such a moment that everything just got destroyed. So there's a lot of references that I don't think you would enjoy this as a starter book. It is a great book, but I think you need a lot of the world building to truly appreciate it, essentially. Then you have this book series called Gotrek and Felix, and I think that's really nice. I honestly didn't expect to like it, and I have become completely addicted to it. I have all the books now. Not all. I think I have until book 13. So I'm missing from book 14 and up. And I think it's an amazing series. It's really funny. It's usually really good. And they encounter Skaven in this one, for example, in book number 2. So you could skip book number 1. It's not that important. And the storytelling between book number 1 and book number 2 are completely different. So this style is not carried on through the next one. So the storytelling style kind of starts in book number 2. But then you also have like the books with just Thanquol, but I think those only exist as like real books and not audiobooks. There's a book just about Thanquol. I need to check that out. Accept and continue. Brazier Thanquol is many things. Nemesis to code, blah blah blah. So what is this? Okay, so this is Brazier Temple of the Serpent, Thanquol's Doom, Mindstealer, and Thanquol Triumphant. There's 2 here I haven't read, but I would highly recommend these 3 books. So if you like reading and you like books, then I would actually recommend this one, even though I didn't know it existed. Personally, I would get it as a physical copy if possible. I don't like ebooks. I like audiobooks, but I don't like ebooks. So you get this book, you get this book, then you get this book as well. And then you got Mindstealer and something else. Thanquol Triumphant. So I think to cut it down, like Gotrek and Felix book number 2 called Skaven Slayer, or this one called Thankful and Bone River. I don't know, like, if I have a book, like, if I'm gonna read a book, I want to read a book. I don't have a tablet and I don't have like a Kindle or anything. So then I would be reading on my computer or on my phone. And I don't want to read heavy things on that. I don't like reading too much on those kind of screens. It hurts my eyes. And if you do, if you have a lot of commute time daily, then I would highly recommend audiobooks. Like I have almost 2 years of listen time in Audible. I have listened to so many fucking audiobooks. It's stupid. You see, I have 200 books, and I've only listened for 20 months and 18 days. That's my listen time in Audible. You can see Audible, 20 months and 18 days listen time. I love audiobooks. I am completely addicted. And a lot of times I go back to listen to the same one because I don't have enough credits to buy a new one.
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Kinda curious. Why do these guys have plates on their bellies and these guys don't? Why do you leave your belly exposed like that? And if you want to get into reading Warhammer 40k, then I would recommend Horus Heresy, because it's kind of bringing you from the beginning, and there's a million of those books, and it's all like chronologically done for you and everything.
Have you ever done this before? You mean dropped through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships and burning wreckage on the way down?
Exactly.
No, this will be a first.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action. But I am looking forward to it.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
Helmets.
Sir. I must apologize for my actions on Abrax.
Unnecessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
Yeah, it is called the old world. You're right about that. Age of Sigmar is weird. I'm not sold on the Age of Sigmar lore. I think it's subpar to the old world.
Because I failed to answer your doubts. I failed to answer his.
Stand by for suborbital drop.
I'm honored to fight beside you both.
As are we, brother.
You grew up on Calth. That certainly settled some of that dead today.
Aye, sir.
Wait, am I going to maneuver down here? Am I gonna have to dodge shit? Talking about a Halo jump.
Holy terror.
This looks so fucking cool.
With all this debris. We must navigate by sight.
We will make it. Now focus.
Oh, I can move? Oh. I was waiting because I moved my mouse and it didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, we're in a cutscene. I'm not doing anything.
Brother, be careful.
Yes. But apparently I just need to navigate on warp speed. Fuck. Can I hit some of the people? I don't want to catch a person. Let's see what happens. If they're just gonna splatter. Yeah, stingrays. Do.
Emperor bless you.
Yep, that's good. Yes. I'm sure that's a good sign.
Clear a path. We shall make short work of these traitors. Quicker than they deserve.
Yes, I have a hammer now. Let's get it. Hammer time! Nice. Jesus Christ. I'm unstoppable now. Those are traitors. You're gonna die.
Engaging thrusters.
Heretics waiting in ambush.
Outmaneuver them.
Wait, where did they go? Did they just disappear? I'm gonna die here. Oh, I was trying to use my healing ability, but I don't have that while I have jump packs. I see. Oh fuck. He bamboozled me. Get the hammer. Let's execute him. Boom!
Their champion lies defeated.
Execute you. Let me. Use the hammer. Whoa. Oh.
Punch a hole in that turret.
Terminator armor.
Another automaton. Enemy down. Must hurry.
I also want the Terminator armor.
Telepathic efforts will be for naught.
Just running through the graves, not giving a shit.
Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
I could of course not do it.
You are ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
We are fun weapons?
The
Nah.
objective, brother.
Not today.
Okay, let me go pee and get something to drink. Be right back, guys. Oh yes. Got some nice water. This is like Game of the Year equipment. Like jetpack and a huge fucking hammer. Let's go. Spogging up.
Sorcery. Fueling their barriers, no doubt.
What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I think that's what. Jesus Christ. I feel bad for these humans, like they just disappear.
Your treachery ends now.
Do I need to go over there? Do I just need to continue this way?
Engaging thrusters.
To go.
Sorcerer.
I shall end his accursed rituals.
There we go. Ah, execute. Such a shame when he doesn't use the hammer to execute. Oh shit, is he here? Didn't notice him at all. Jesus Christ, it looks like a fever dream.
Sorcerer is dead.
And what else are we doing? Is this the good guy game? Yeah, we're the good guys.
Engaging thrusters. Your worthless life is ended.
I guess being the good guy is all about perspective, right?
Another altar of corruption.
Destroy it.
Yes, brother.
No cult at all, no cult.
Altar destroyed.
You just have to give your life to the God Emperor and don't ask questions.
This whole area. Wait.
Oh,
It is slowing down. Heretic sorcery.
if it takes
No
also.
doubt. But it will get us to our objective.
It is probably a trap.
Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with
Like, see, they even had a story reason based in lore about why this random piece of debris suddenly got here, and we can now use it.
Thalassa, we are almost
It didn't
there.
just-
What is your status?
Like, it did randomly appear, but they had a story reason. They put lore into it. They thought about how do we make this make sense in the world that the player is in to keep immersion. I think that's lovely. Where are you?
Brothers,
You heretic scum.
you're hearing this.
Vox ghosting. Ignore it.
Didn't know 9 was a sacred number for Zenith. Know that bar? Jesus Christ. That ain't cool, I don't know what is. Look at the scale of this shit. I wonder if we can actually shoot those. No, they are just
Magazine.
graphic. But still, kinda cool.
Thalassa, transmitting targeting signal now.
Now we just wait for the battle barge to come here.
But I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Okay.
Dig in. If we are pushed back, the Atreus will miss its target. We will not yield a single step.
That's right, bro.
Deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall. We will find no respite until that tower falls. You war-tainted bastard! And die! Watch as your false idols come crumbling down! The traitors pour from their blasphemy.
How much can I just be behind here and not do?
Primarch's wretched eye.
Being shot from.
Fall before the might of true Astartes!
I feel like that dude is shooting me, but that doesn't make sense. Do you have a saving bullets or what's going on? I guess with chaos anything is possible. Do I not need to say like here? How far away can I go?
Jump pack engaged! Sword of Atreus primed and locked in! Lock target now!
Routing signal data through telemetry systems.
Heretic!
Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
This is not gonna... It might not be a good idea.
No victory for you here.
Come on, jump! Jump, motherfucker, jump!
Come on! On your feet, brother!
I was doing such a cool jump.
I am up. Enemy Terminator destroyed. Launch! Thalassa! I've lost their box signal.
Gateway after the denial.
It could be. Come on, brothers.
Let's go! And again. Nice.
I hear engines. There. The sword of Atreus lives up to its namesake. We'll buy us time, but we must move swiftly. While the enemy control Aurora, the odds are not in our favor.
And that's it, like, okay, so that worked, we are out now, not like, oh shit, let's run for our lives. The explosion might kill us.
Titus,
Cool.
detecting a massive
Next
energy
mission.
surge from within the Aurora facility. Lose. He must be trying to use the device. Or someone else is. Whatever it is unsanctioned by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Put a stop to it. Yes, Captain.
So they call this a burial world, so this is basically just a cemetery world, like,
We will soon find you in the flesh and remove you from it.
I use my jetpack, but then I just used my ability instead. I didn't see it was removed. Let's be careful of these graves.
This sacred ground of heretic blood gives me no pleasure. These souls have long since reached the golden throne.
Need to be respectful of the undead here. Oh fuck.
Back to the war. The heresy has infected my very eyes.
I just ignore all the humans, they're simply too weak. Yes.
Your treachery ends now.
Okay. It's just the chaos spawns. Bloodletters. The Korn equivalent are called bloodletters, now I remember. I kept thinking of the Slaanesh version Daemonids, but what the fuck? I remembered in the end.
The enemy seem determined to destroy Aurora. Is it possible the device might work? That it could weaken them?
Perhaps they seek only the power source.
Why would they kill Novichok? I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate. We are here to end this folly, and so we shall. Proceed. Show yourself, betrayer!
What is it, brother?
The artifact calls to you, Titus.
And I will destroy it. To whom do you speak? Do not hear him. Petty tricks.
Death to the false emperor! Death to his puppets!
We will not be disposed of so easily.
Great Emperor has foreseen your doom.
Execute! Let's go! Fuck.
I have slain a terminus.
Nice.
This does not bode well. Proceed to the camp.
Completely ransacked.
I really should use my gun more, but I just want to melee them. Guard for the blood guard. Skulls for the skull throne. What? Well, it worked. Korn is with me. Enemies.
This is not the site of a Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed. Our path leads down.
This is down. So this way we go.
Chiron to Resilient. Entering Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
Restricted by order of the
Honestly, this mechanic of like lifting something out of the path is getting a little bit old. It was cool in the beginning to show the strength of the Space Marine, but it doesn't really provide any relevant gameplay.
More heretics.
We are on the right path. Your worthless life is ended.
Oh Jesus. Hello. What are these buggers called? I know that scene. Really know. Birdman. Christ, they really want my body.
Munitions secured. Reload.
Hiding behind this cute little train. That other stuff. Perfect cover.
Punch a hole in that terminal. Resupplying.
Okay, brothers, I will save you. I will come and execute him for you. Too late. Forgive me, brother. Are we encountering a chaos sorcerer here? Ooh!
My own eyes
Fuck you up, son! Execute! Nice. Execute! Then, can we go this way now? No? What are we waiting for?
Just their rear guard.
Okay, now we can.
Stay vigilant.
A fragment of the Dark God's power.
The boys just had to follow.
Do you believe it?
He certainly did.
You said it was destroyed.
Apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed.
Indeed.
Quarantine zone. Decontamination required. Initiate biological purgation within the chamber.
Oh, I need to do something.
Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Imagine the scale of your empire when you have entire planets dedicated as cemeteries. Like, the concept is really cool, but honestly, the Imperium would probably just burn you. Like, cremate you. That they wouldn't spend resources trying to bury you someplace cool.
Microbial index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Safe. Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
Looks cool.
Ancient ruins.
A cover for their research, perhaps.
The subject of it, more likely.
The figures in these carvings are unusual.
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
Etched by fingers.
Oh, I should have used this before. Jesus Christ. Okay. We'll use that next time.
Devotees of the warp.
How do you know?
You may soon see for yourself.
And I don't have the jetpack anymore.
Arch enemy have penetrated deep into these caverns.
Perhaps all the way to the Aurora device.
Yes, brother, go forth. Purge the heretic. Cleanse them with fire. Get up there now. Okay. God damn it. Take cover. Execute.
Back to the wall.
I will teleport it, that's unfair.
Restock. These ruins are vast.
What interest could the Mars adepts have in old stone?
We know not what secrets this old stone holds.
I only ask that it hold our weight.
It's like we're going up here. Or we're fighting here before. Okay. Any idea how far I am into the game? Honestly, no fucking clue. I feel like we're getting to the climax soon, but knowing Warhammer games, there will be some kind of twist at the end. I'm not sure if the cast is not really that much of a twist, so I don't think that's it.
Their champion lies defeated. Another automaton defeated.
We could be, I think realistically we're probably halfway through or something like that.
You know nothing of brotherhood.
Lieutenant,
More cheap tricks.
I really like this one against the Chaos. But then I can just two-shot them. It's so much more convenient. There you go. Throw it. Terminator takes a little bit more shots. Finish him, please. I'm curious if we're gonna get to the end, and then it turns out we've been betrayed by all our Bell Brothers or something like that. I think that's too much. That will be too big of a twist. And this guy has kind of redeemed himself, and so has this dude. So maybe some of the others will be like, well, actually all along I was working with Chaos, and now because of that I'm gonna fuck you up. But that might be like the last boss or something like that. And not a new story arc. But I don't really see anyone right now who could do that. There's not a, I don't think there's any battle gear left to unlock. I doubt they will give us a Terminator armor and a Power Claw. So beyond that, there's really nothing. We have everything. so bad at aiming. Okay, I'm gonna fuck that guy up. Hello, Sorcerer. Where did you go? You're gonna get the hammer. The hammer? Yeah, wanna get hammered? Yes, 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 yes. I get sucked.
Suffer in death.
Ooh, another execute.
You're worthless. There is no damnation dark enough for these traitors.
Have
The
faith.
grenades are kinda cool.
We will send them to one fitting.
I'm going now? Oh, there.
Pathetic.
Of years. Okay, so we have that dude.
A boy. Spare your ammunition for the real thing.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom.
Why install Aurora deep within these ruins?
Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the Dark Age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke the Treaty of Mars.
This damned quest for knowledge.
To see how Space Marines are relatively conservative. Like, no need to pursue new knowledge and the Dark Age of technology. I think the Dark Age of technology is like back in Armor 30k and... Wait, did I? Didn't want to change weapon. I want the Medicated. I think Dark Ages of technology cannot be before the 30k. That wouldn't make sense. But then it has to be in the last 10,000 years, and man, that doesn't make sense either. Just all around weird.
Heretics hope to surround us.
Double execute.
Your treachery ends now.
I hate those snipers. Fuck you up! Here I come! Are you ready? Oh. That was anticlimactic. Ah, so you just teleported into my hammer. Well, if you really want to die, I can help you, I guess.
Penetrate his armor.
Ah, okay. Okay, we have to hammer this dude. God damn it, I was being too cool. Execute to go immortal. Go. What are we looking at here? Just a normal dude being executed like a little bitch.
No victory for you here, demon.
Anyone else? Are we done?
The elevator is almost here.
With enemy reinforcements on all specs.
Prepare a fitting welcome.
Jesus. I was sniping, don't charge me. But I feel like after this mission we must be almost at the end. Can't be much more left.
Get on. Prime.
Right, doesn't it feel like we're getting closer to the end?
Brace for what is to come.
But with Chaos, that's always someone who's betraying you.
What is this?
A tomb world.
You have seen one before.
Only the mechanical horrors that spill forth from such a place.
The Martians have preserved everything.
This place should have been obliterated upon discovery.
I crush your pathetic man-machine. That fool, Gilliman, believed he could hide this place from us. But we have eyes and ears in every shadow, every corner, every crack in the galaxy. I will shatter Aurora, along with your pitiful Primarch's dreams of victory.
This is a Necron Tomb World, guys. I honestly didn't expect that, but now I'm fucking excited. Remember what I talked about? There's always a twist. Always a fucking twist with Chaos. And apparently we're fighting on the Necron Tomb World. Let's go! So excited. You can see the iconography here. That's Necron. This is Necron. Like this whole sculpture. This is actually in the trailer that I showed earlier. Like the monolith kind of thing that they charge. It was this motherfucker. This is of a newer design, but it's essentially the same. And there's more there and over here. It's so cool. So excited. We're gonna be fighting Necrons. But realistically, I should be getting my... Well, it is the new law. But according to the old law, I should be getting my ass kicked by Necrons. I think in the new law, they're weaker. Wait, what? Am I killing myself?
Once you have it.
Crush it to dust.
If it has no effect on you, why not use it?
You dare suggest heresy, Sergeant?
I said nothing.
And I heard nothing.
That degenerate clouds are minds.
Forgive my error.
We will not let you down, brother. Have no doubt. Chaos abominations.
Jesus Christ. We use a little heal. Oh, of course, also just have used my Q ability. That's true.
More minions.
Was just lying
How about that
on our
one?
feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed, burned to cinders.
since the Necrons is the oldest race in the universe, and they have the strongest technology by far, it is very likely the Mechanicum tried to, like, what do you say, like reverse engineer that technology to create some kind of weapon. That's most likely what's going on. And the weapon is probably something like shutting off the warp, and by doing so it's gonna open the warp, because it always does. Playing with the warp never goes well, and then just a huge shit ton of demons are gonna come out, and maybe after we kill all the demons the Necrons arise, and then we need to deal with those, because it would be weird introducing all of this Necron shit. Look at this bad boy. If we weren't gonna fight them. Here's a Canoptech spider. It's quite big. So fucking cool. I would much rather play as the Necrons than Space Marine, but anything is good. Games Workshop has done this really interesting strategy with their IPs, especially within gaming, where anybody can essentially make a Warhammer game, and there's no real restrictions except you have to revenue share quite significantly. But beyond that, there's no real requirements. To my understanding, they just opened up the license because they understand that engaging gamers in all kind of media just increases their bottom line, and the more they can engage with their customer base in different media, the more fans they're getting, and thus the more money they're earning. Whereas like 10-20 years ago they were super protective of the IP. It was almost impossible to do any kind of thing with it. Now you see Warhammer games popping up everywhere of various quality. What am I fighting here? But to be fair, this Thousand Suns was kind of fucked, or Magnus the Red got kind of cheated by the Emperor. I think the Emperor told him not to study the warp and not to do magic things. And I believe Magnus the Red, he kind of stopped or toned it down. But then he got a vision, or somehow he learned of the heresy ahead of time. And then he used his warp power to warn the Emperor ahead of time by using like psychic magic, whatever. And then the God Emperor condemned him and sent the Space Wolves to execute him and his entire legion. But then they were between a choice of dying or fighting against the Emperor, and all they really did was try to warn him and save his life.
All this corruption, it seems to grow
But there was a no heresy policy. And it's the Thousand Suns we're fighting against here. It's the like Sorcerers. We probably won't see Magnus the Red because he's a Demon Lord at this point. Or Demon Prince, I think is the right term. So he has ascended to like full demon mode. And he never really
The traitors are taking a thrashing down there.
with like Necrons. Why are they just staying? Did I kill them? Am I gonna regret it if I don't? Ah. What could happen by not killing everything?
The unguents have been thrice applied.
It is loose. blind to all that his work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
Let's see what's going on.
Lose!
Lieutenant Titus, praise the Omnissiah. In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to...
You must stop this!
Sire, please. I know you have concerns, but look, this is merely a taste of what the device is capable of.
And I have seen the worst of what it can do.
My lord, you must trust me. This has been my quest for knowledge. My life's work.
Shut it down. Now.
No can do.
I will not. Forgive me, Lord. Time will reveal the purity of my intentions.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Tiny grains of sand, prattling as you come. For a moment it seemed you might do my work for me. But alas, I must finish this myself.
He looks so fucking cool.
Bring him down.
There we go, Dreadnought! Dreadnought boys! He's a Chaos Dreadnought, but still a Dreadnought. Let's go! He looks badass. Fucking hell, man. Yep, I'm not gonna get hit by that shit. But I am definitely gonna get hit by that shit. God damn it. Okay, fuck this. Now we go melee mode. You're gonna get the hammer. Right. Motherfucker. Ugh. Wait, what? Wasn't I at like full health or something? What happened? How can I get fucked so— oh my god. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of this kind of combat. Give me an RTS every day. I think Taco is more fair than this. Yes, of course you teleport right to me. What else would you do? You're gonna handle that, right, Tyron? You are our summoner anyway. Yes. I can distract this big boy. Damn. And he seems angry. The fuck was that? God, no. Oh no! Execute, execute! Jesus Christ. Need to find a cool angle. Jesus.
This is the end for you, wretched thing.
Damn, son!
Then let us put a stop to them once and for all.
I get a ammo box, yes. It's a bit closer than I wanted it to be. So what are we doing here? What is this? Purple, definitely not evil, definitely not chaos light. Huh? Did he just fucking evaporate?
With Aurora active, he and others like him cannot exist here.
We will see.
It will 100% open a gate to war.
These devices, we will seal the Great Rift and drive the heretics
No.
back into the war.
It will open the Great Rift.
Nothing more than the transference of alignment.
From which ocean did you gather these pearls of wisdom? Every scientist, discover the birthplace of all knowledge.
Definitely go wrong here.
The source of your inspiration.
Fucking chaos. Always. Always 2 steps ahead.
The end of trenches, brother Titus. And so, to the final act. Titus, the heretic. Assistance. Attack us at once.
Discover the true nature of the Aurora device. We didn't discover the true nature of the Aurora device. We discovered that Luz thought it was supposed to remove the heretics, and then Chaos Dude was like, no, it actually doesn't, and now I'm taking it. Like, did I miss something? We didn't discover the true nature of it. We discovered the false nature of the Aurora device, if anything. Get to the surface!
Akaran, do you read me?
Damn it.
How could that fool Luz not have known? He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick, led us to believe they would do the same to Luz. So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him. And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit, to trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
Yep. Fucking badass. Super CNG colors. Blue and purple.
That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Akaran, come in.
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
The Acadians?
Acadians.
They are broken.
I kill him? That's a shame I cannot redeem their souls with my hammer. My hammer of justice.
It is that monstrous obelisk. It screams a human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal.
What we got
Accurate
here?
signature. Not far from
We
here.
good? We good with the snivy?
I believe so.
Mark it on all specs.
Yes, brother. Cut down those heretics.
And we see them just tear through the humans.
Yes, my lord. We are unbroken.
You honor your homeworld's memory, soldiers.
Thank you, Lord. We will fight to the end.
Don't stand a chance, man. I really, I admire their courage. Knowing that you just will die in 5 minutes on the battlefield, but still doing it. That's next level courage. What the fuck? Didn't I just punch him in the face? What's going on here? That dude is gonna die. Execute this one. It's cute how they prepared him for me to execute. It's so sweet of them.
Luz was so convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors, but instead has empowered them. Tremendously so.
We need to clear that obstruction.
Yes, son, I'm trying. But apparently only my boot can do it.
There must be a solution here.
A foul sorcerer took the power source.
Somewhere well defended, no doubt.
Orcadians. This is such a spectacle, it's so fucking cool.
How does this compare to Graya?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size will permit the darkest of horrors to pass through.
The fleet will be preparing an orbital.
We're gonna fight a demon lord or a demon prince. What do we think, guys? What kind of end boss do we expect to encounter? I feel like a demon prince would be too much. Like, realistically, we shouldn't have a chance against that. Hello, bros.
Thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Lucky.
Courage, honor.
Courage and honor.
Be mindful of the casualties.
Look like they're doing well. They will not survive tonight.
I have lost one platoon with 5 more at half strength. Our commissar cut down 24.
Titus, report. What in the name of Holy Terra do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that. He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy. We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graya. If we can destroy that...
Where is it?
We do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently.
What is your plan if we get through the force field? Then we punch the big fucking thing until it breaks or what? Like, is that your plan, bro? Let's listen to some more propaganda.
Our forces are divided in 2. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethor.
I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen,
we will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines, ready! What is the fate of those that turn from the light? Death! And what will you cry as you tear into the traitor's heart?
Death!
Death! Death! Death!
Oh, 3 times. I wasn't prepared for that.
Who art vengeance incarnate. You who art the first and last bastion of hope for mankind. You sons of Gilliman. Go forth in the name of the Emperor.
To be fair, this is more interesting than going to church.
Waste to those who would defy his righteous word. For the Emperor.
For the Emperor! If church was more like this, I would probably go more often. Any Medicaid? No. If we go this way? Ah. That a problem? Don't remember the name of, well, I don't even think I know the name of it. It's a semi-new thing, and that means it's within the last 10 years it was introduced. Executing one after the other. Oh Jesus, that's more than I thought. Is this a triple execute? What's going on here? They just lined up for me. Forward, bros! Break the enemy! Nice. Get the Terminator! Cool. Love it. Would be nice to have some like larger scale combat.
That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability. Have you considered Exterminatus? This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place.
Exterminatus is when they destroy the entire planet.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference. It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
So in this universe they have planet killer missiles, and when they use them they call it Exterminatus. So they could destroy the entire fucking planet, and they do that sometimes. The Inquisition really likes to do it if they detect a heresy. Like if they detect a trace of heretic, then they will Exterminatus an entire planet just to risk, like, just so they don't risk not killing all the heretics. Even if there's just one heretic, they would rather destroy the entire planet, killing billions of people. Better safe than sorry, right?
I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen. Along with the Standard.
I dare not picture the company banners soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive, but they may be in need of...
Where is your false god power now?
Wait, he can revive shit? I didn't know that. Oh, he could only do damage. But since all of these airspace marines, they're essentially just empty armor. These guys are just salmon builders. Essentially necromancers. Where did you go, bro? Boys, it suck, motherfucker. On to the next. And then... Did you go here? And get this dude. We take this guy. Boys. Nice. So fucking cool, man. Wait, what? I'm not going this way? I'm going that way. Okay, okay. I couldn't step above 20 centimeters. That step was too high for me. So we go a completely different route. Makes perfect sense. This looks cool.
How the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable. We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay. They should be on the other side of that door.
But I want to see the other part too. Looks cool. Then just a little bit more die. Like, what's the big wolf?
The standard! It lies crumpled in the dirt like a rag!
Lieutenant, what are your orders? We fight! Brothers, assemble around the standard!
But there's so many battle brothers here already.
Yes, brother. Victory or death!
Raise the banner. Okay, so I had to do it, but yes. Do I get to hold this in my hand now? So fucking cool. Like, I'm getting so nerdy wrecked right now. Jesus Christ. My leg is gone, bro. Am I throwing out a gun every time, or is it just a mag? It's just a magazine. Jesus Christ. Aren't you dizzy? No. I am peak male performance. I don't get dizzy. Another dreadnought. That's a cool fucking shot. Nice. That's gonna be a thumbnail. Ah, that's Calagar. What a fucking badass. That's the Terminator armor. I want that.
Lord
Calagar, sorry.
I received your message. Brief me.
No bullshit. Just like, hey, I heard you needed me.
The central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Lu said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk.
You want to invert that?
Explain.
Your Aurora device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master! We cannot stay here. Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretic
heretics clamor for a taste of victory. But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia. We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
Go, bitch. Let's go.
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
See, now we have dreadnoughts as well.
Yes, lord. All forces, fire at will.
God, wasn't I just talking about large scale combat would be fucking cool, and here we go, 5 minutes later. Fucking awesome, man. Look at this bad boy. Holy shit. That's a Demon Lord. Change of ways. It's fucking cool to see the scale of it like this.
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly.
Why is this humongous? I was gonna stop streaming like 2 hours ago, but this is too cool, I can't. Like,
No. Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not? Stand by.
I need to see this to the end. Like, it's so fucking key.
We're out of options.
Now I'm seeing Necron green. I'm just saying, like, maybe I really want Necrons. I do really want Necrons, but maybe I'm reading stuff into it that's not there. But that is Necron green.
My lord.
Definitely expecting Necrons to rise now.
Three.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain.
Let's go, man.
Talassa, have you received new orders from Acheran?
We have, brother. Moving to Point Alpha now. Talassa en route to Point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there.
True.
Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Truer words have rarely been spoken, brother. Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Brothers!
Titus, the heretics are seething from the blow you just dealt them.
You only notice that he just headbutts them and then they explode. Fucking badass. I execute, motherfucker! Jesus Christ. What's happening? What are you fighting over here? Jesus Christ, stop teleporting.
Back to the warp with you.
That colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks? The Aurora device opens a
Fuck,
rift to
man.
the Immaterium. A gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate. We turn the keys and lock the gate. Exactly.
100% we're gonna resurrect the Tomb World and then we have to deal with the Necrons. I guarantee it, boys. This is not even half the game. Attention to work. Oh, they're turning the second one. Oh shit! Then that one is gonna get weaker or smaller.
See how it writhes in agony.
Both probably.
Who left?
None? Okay.
Talassa, report.
This is Straben. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straben.
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
Huh.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother. Talassa out.
Terminators.
Cool.
They have destroyed the bridge. Watch their fire. They have the advantage.
Yep. So what's the plan?
Sergeant Ventia's assault squad.
Oops.
I have a route. Marking it now. This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged.
That sounded like humility.
Who do we kill here first? I think we kill the Terminator dude. Let's go! Oh shit, he just fucking charged at me immediately. I thought I'd maybe be able to get him surprised. Nice. I need to pee so badly.
Resupplying.
Don't really use nades that much. Oh shit. Okay. Thought you were kind of stopping over there, dude.
Let us get to work.
These small buggers. Yeah, damn it. Get out, get out! Okay. I feel like mealing is a bad idea. Where are you? There. If you tank it, then I will just be here heroically shooting. And Gadriel, you're doing great work right there.
Munitions secured.
We have to execute, it has to execute. It sucks, motherfucker! cool, man. No one fights the dust.
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the obelisk controls. Throne looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
I might as well watch it.
Viridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
One more.
Okay. Before the climax, I'm gonna go pee. Be right back, guys. God, guys. Are we hyped for this? Are we hyped for killing the last demon lord, demon prince thingy? And then unleashing the Necrons? To unleash the Necrons, like... I feel like that's the only logical conclusion from here. So excited. Let's go!
Do you hear that?
Cool. Oh. Yeah! Fuck him up! Get him, Dreadnought! For the Emperor! Motherfucker!
Join us, and you may sate your
Yeah, join us!
aid our cause.
Yeah! I will lead you to the slaughter. Don't worry about it, man. Yes! This is the kind of pet I want. Yes! I'm finally becoming a pet class. Oh, let's go! I have a new pet. Look at this, like, Jesus Christ. Look at that gun. Go forth, my pet. Destroy our enemies. Oh my god, look, look at the things there's a crater. Oh my god. This is my best pet today. I'm just enjoying him killing everything. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. What? He shot some missile grenades thingies. Oh my god. This is beautiful. Yeah. Yes, battle brother. Why not, brother? Kill them all. I have led you to the traitor. Yeah. It is so beautiful. I love every second of this. It really makes me want to go back and play Dawn of War 2 as well. Or at least watch the trailers. The trailer was so fucking cool. I think Dawn of War 2 has one of the best trailers in all of gaming history. It was so amazing. It was just next level. A peak gaming moment. We're going to fight the warp or what's going on? Oh, that one. Jesus Christ, he just threw that thing in his face. What the fuck? I love this. This is amazing. This is what gaming should be. Crazies.
Yes, my lord.
Just having a metal hand comes in handy from time to time. Let's go! Captain Master is just a badass. Everything here is just fucking cool. Just walking through the battlefield while everybody else is immobilized. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? You can't convince me that anybody who makes a movie based off this kind of thing and stays true to the plot wouldn't make a shit ton of money. Like they would make back their investment so many fucking times. They would keep pumping them out like the Marvel universe.
Where is Lord Calgar? It was a trap, perhaps.
It's this. The Immaterium.
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Calgar.
The Changeless will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths, laid out for us before the first mortal true breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
Look at this. Like, imagine all of the love and care that's been put into this. Keep in mind that all of this is somewhat handcrafted. Like, you don't just press a button and be like, give me random purple swirls here. You program it and you tweak it, you fix it, you make it awesome. And depending on how they've made it, like this could just be an animation, but it could also be programmatically made as a visual effects system.
Our brothers, I hear them. Do not trust your senses.
Lord Calgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus.
Coward! Cease cowering behind illusions!
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
Your speeds, what the fuck?
Where is Lord Calgar? Gilliman's dog has been brought to heel. Heretic! You die this day! This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel. Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot!
What the fuck?
Lord Calgar!
Release him! And we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Yep.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games!
Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut!
No! I want the boring chainsaw. I want the cool hammer. Where are you? I dodged that. Come on, I was in iframe. am I dead?
You lie! You are no match for them, heretic! And so you deceive!
Parry? Like... Didn't parry that one.
Titus, what happened? This fool tried and failed to contain us.
Saga? Please don't push me out. Not even 25% down yet. It's gonna take a while. Jesus Christ. Hello? So you don't take damage, or what's going on here? It seems unfair. Okay, where's the strat there? That was definitely on purpose. Fuck him up. Nice. Get back here, you coward.
The Demon Lord!
All Demon Lord now. Still immortal though. Yeah, damn it. Come on, get him down to half.
Open the eyes! All other attacks are useless!
Yeah. It's a little bit on the nose, but fucking trying, man. But am I the only one doing anything here? What are you guys doing?
Changing magazine! Munition secured.
God damn it. Am I supposed to learn these battle patterns? Can I shoot the eye again? We just have all of these random fucking balls. Let me shoot that one again. Does this actually hurt? Like, what happens if I... Okay. Yeah, damn it. Find the fucking head. Need some bullets. I don't have ammunition. Can't really get any. This motherfucker. Yep. Fucking shoot it. Am I really supposed to do everything here? Because you guys are AI? What would they raise price of AI, man? If you're this useless.
Warp spawn.
We are surrounded. Kill as many as you can, brothers.
They are mere imitations.
More trickery. Guard yourselves.
Imbara is weakening.
That last fight will leave him reeling.
Stay together. We must find a way out.
Bad time to be pouring a drink. What if we just walk right the same way?
What is that? Some sort of energy. We should investigate it. Watch your step.
Lord Calgar!
I'm not going. We shall find out.
Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does.
There is only one place left for him to hide. Let us dig out the heretic.
Badass. Also just a cloak and everything. And of course, Terminator armor.
Prepares for another attack. It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Then we must make haste, brothers.
Oh shit. Doesn't really matter if I do anything. This is mostly just a cinematic where I can do things. Yeah. Oh shit. That must hurt.
All your service, all the suffering of humanity, the Vectarian Emperor. It's all for nothing!
And now we're gonna fight Necrons.
Rise, son of Guilliman.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
What's wrong with him? Are we supposed to think he's corrupted?
Rise, Titus.
Hmm.
Your duty is not yet done. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Goosebumps. The storytelling is so good, and it just has all the values that we haven't seen in movies for a long time.
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The Laurels of Victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
That's it.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that's...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kalth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus, Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us?
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the chapter master.
Nice cream, but food is good too.
But know this, Titus.
Thank you.
The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path, for even a moment.
You're such a dick.
I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.
This dude has served for 200 years. He had 2 gold ones, right? But I cannot tell if ours are gold or silver. They look golden, but also a little bit silvery. Like not solid gold like the rest. Oh, so fucking badass, man. Now the movie starts. I'll be watching you. So they're waiting with the Necron Resurrection for DLC or something? It was a really nice game. It was quite cool. No worries, Ventus. There's only war. Continue your fight. Although Titus' story is over for now, the fight has just begun. Continue the battle in one of the other game modes. Operations. Lead a unique combat squad to complete missions in Operations game mode. Choose war gear upgrades and appearance customization. Conquer your foes in Eternal War game mode. Unlock and customize equipment while competing against other players in multiple game types. You missed some really cool stuff at the end. It was really, really nice. I guess now we can just do random things. I'm not gonna do more right now. I'm just gonna see what options there are. Eternal War is a PvP game mode where the battle for the fate of the Imperium never ends. Quick Match is the fastest way to join a squad and start playing a random PvP game type. Wait times may be longer for specific game types. To enter Eternal War mode without selecting a game type, return to the battle budget. I did. Do I have a Terminator armor now? Choose one of 6 classes with unique weapons and abilities here. Try different classes to find a gameplay style that suits you. Yeah. Out. So these are okay. tactical. So is this the changes? I think I can customize the weapon and so on. Reveal enemy in the secret area and makes them more vulnerable here. Okay. Jump pack is cool. That's probably what we're gonna choose. Raptor launcher, what is that? Allow you to propel to an enemy and then perform a diving kick or bulwark. Capture banner restores armor to all squad members in the area of effect. That also seems kinda cool. And the shield is nice. Sniper conceals you until your next attack breaks camo cloak. Heavy iron halo creates a powerful barrier blocking all range damage. Okay. This isn't Terminator armor, but I think it's as close as I'm gonna get. This dude only has a pistol. Oh, we can be Chaos now as well. You unlock new weapon for this class, which you actually can get a power fist in the other game modes. That's cool. Melter bomb, crank, shock. So here we can have a melter, heavy bolter, multi-melter, heavy plasma incinerator. Okay. Definitely look like there's still some cool things we can look at, but for now, this is it. Gonna call it a day. Been streaming for 4 hours. That's longer than usual, at least. It's been a blast today. Really enjoyed killing some Xenos and heretics, mostly heretics. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Until next time, bye.